Welcome, one and all.
Hello.
Hi.
Good to be back. We weren't here last week, were we?
No, we were missing last week, but we're here now.
Took some time off.
Yeah.
Katie had a birthday.
I did have
She
a nice birthday.
She is 29.
29 yet again.
Forever young.
Forever 29.
And you know, I always tell her,
It's like the
since I'm
store.
2 years younger than her, that means that I'm forever 27. So
Yes.
that's
It's not-
nice.
I mean, I was telling Alex last night, he's like, how old are you? He's like,
Well, he's
what year
older
were
than
you
me,
born?
yeah.
He's older than me, right? I mean, just a couple years, but he's like, how old are you again? He forgets if I was born in like 84. He's like, I'm mad. He's like, I'm gonna need to know because one day I'm gonna be like, I don't know, was she born in 96? Was she born? You know, he's like, I'm gonna need to know one day for like health reasons or something. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, he knows, but he like always kind of like, I always like toy with him and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't identify with the way time moves.
Yeah.
We were kind of laughing about that, but
No, I feel the same too.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's an odd juxtaposition because
yeah,
there are, most of the time, I feel like I'm still kind of like 19 or 20.
I feel like I'm 11 sometimes.
You know, yeah,
Like
sometimes I
12
feel
or-
younger.
Yeah,
But like other times, like, and by the way, this is the frustration episode. But other
Yes.
times, I really feel closer to my age when I'm just tired, frustrated,
yes,
sick. Like,
I feel old.
those are the times that I feel my age.
Yeah,
But otherwise,
true.
I don't feel my age. So I can relate to, you don't identify with how time moves.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go too hard at the I don't go to the gym, but like if you go too hard in an exercise, you're like, dang, my knee is cracking. Like, I did like lunges with like, I started doing lunges with like 20-pound weights on both sides, and I'm like trying to do it like really muster it up, and like you could hear it like the next night or the night after. Like I get out of bed to like go to the bathroom, it's like crack, 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 crack.
You
Really
crack.
bad.
I just
crack.
get like sore, and then like
I get sore
if
too,
I get
but-
super sore, it's like one of those things where like if I'm sitting down to like go to the bathroom, I'm like ow.
yeah. I kind of like that. I don't know
do like
why.
that feeling, but I also don't
But I
like it
love
because
it.
then like sometimes like I just want to like drop down on the toilet and then it like hurts me.
And then it hurts you.
Yeah.
I always have Alex like punch me in the butt because that feels good. Like when your butt really hurts or your legs, you know.
What?
I'm like, punch me in the butt. It feels so good because because when you're sore,
You like to be
when you work
tenderized?
out- Yes, yes. Or
Oh,
have
it's like
Ruby walk on
having
me.
one of those Theraguns.
I guess so. Yeah.
Just punch me in the butt repeatedly.
We have a small one of those.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
one of those too, but we like never really use it because apparently you're really only supposed to use it on like your limbs,
Okay.
or like fleshy parts, like your butt or
It's a
something
weird
like that.
angle to do it.
You're not supposed to do it on your abdomen. You're not supposed to do it on your back or your
Organs
neck
and stuff.
or
Okay.
your shoulders. Or I guess you could do your shoulders, but you're really not supposed to do it near your spine or your organs or your neck.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Or
But-
your head, of course. But I mean, use common sense.
yeah.
I
didn't think we said we are relatably random.
Oh yeah.
But you guys knew that.
And I'm Allison.
You guys knew that. I'm Katie, right? We just randomly start talking.
Yeah.
For no
I mean,
reason.
everything about this podcast is random. That's why we named it as such.
Yes.
So,
but I just wanted to like cover a couple key points that I've been thinking about through this week. I did that curate my style thing.
that's right. And you sent me the file and I actually printed out a booklet of it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And it's helpful, but I've just realized that like they say like for me, don't wear black, right? But
I'm actually wearing our colors.
Yes, you are. You are wearing, like, it does look like an autumn color.
Maybe that's why I look slightly orange. Or maybe I look sun-kissed. I don't know. I'm also wearing a new makeup because as I was telling Katie before we started recording, the adult acne has come.
Yes.
Yeah.
So. Well, I know. I can't wear face makeup because that was my next point, actually, because of my flakes from retinol. I'm still a flaky queen. Because the retinol just makes
Wait a minute, you're not wearing face makeup?
I'm not wearing any face makeup. You can kind of see my melasma right here.
That's so unfair. I do not look like that without makeup.
I have a little bit of melasma right here. I have like veins popping through. You can't really see it right now, but if you're in the right light, like in the sunlight, you can see like, whoa, my veins coming through.
It's funny, we have different maladies because you claim you have like the melasma and stuff. I can't see it and the veins, but I have rosacea and some spots and like those kind of things. So
yeah, I know. I mean, everyone's got like skin problems that they're dealing with, I guess.
Unless you're blessed,
unless they're blessed. My husband always has clear skin.
So does mine.
He always has,
and
like,
he barely does
about
anything to his skin.
Yes.
And then I just think, you know what? Maybe I should stop doing anything to my skin, and then I just look worse.
I know. Well, yeah.
So
I know, because it's like I've done too much. Now I can't go back. Now my
skin doesn't know what to do without my aid.
Right. But no, right. I've been to a couple injectors right when they walk in the room. They're like, because you have melasma. Like, they see my melasma like right away.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like, because melasma, because of your melasma. I'm like, yeah, my melasma. Thank you for pointing that out.
Thank you for identifying it and also pairing us together.
Right. Always when you've never been to an injector.
No, I have all of my wrinkles intact.
So when I went, they make you for what I got. So I got like PRP, and I've had microneedling done, and they make you wear no face makeup. If you wear face makeup, they make you take it off, and then they take pictures of you in the brightest light at different angles. And I'm like, please, I told the girl, I'm like, please do not show me these pictures. I will be depressed for a long time. But I was kind of joking.
I think I would probably at least make sure that my hair looked really good that day then.
Yeah, like at least you have the best hair going on.
Because if I'm gonna look super haggard in the face, I would at least like some nice framing.
Yes, there you go. Like side bang.
Yeah.
Like, we need to take a picture.
The curl is popping and the side bang is okay.
Right.
I may look like a disaster in the center, but don't look at that. Just look at the hair,
Yeah. But going back to the retinol, like I think it's supposed to help with that, with like melasma, but it's definitely supposed to help with like fine lines and stuff.
I have deep lines.
But
does anything work for deep lines other than Botox? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Do you guys use anything that you like?
Yeah, no, and I'm saying like invasive, like creams and things. I mean, it's a long shot. And honestly, like, I've heard of frownies, so maybe anything aside from frownies, because I've tried frownies.
Just regular Japanese face tape I was going to get.
Frownies didn't work for me, but maybe I just didn't. I used them for a month, and I didn't notice any difference.
Really?
Yeah. But I've heard you have to, I feel like anything like takes like 6 months to see results, and it's like,
yeah.
Who has the patience and the funds for that?
Be. Yeah. I know. Well, with frownies, you feel like they're just like lifting your skin from the muscle or something. So you should be able to see results.
What they're supposed to do is they're supposed to train your muscles to be less expressive
when you're sleeping.
Just during the day too. It's supposed to train your face muscle.
But it trains it while you're sleeping. Right?
Yes. The reason why people have lines up here is because they're expressive.
Right.
So, like this is how everybody can read what emotion I'm feeling. All of these lines up here. Okay. So, and you guys maybe can't see them or maybe can, I don't know, but they're there. They're deep.
They're there.
They're deep set. Katie is very lucky. She like barely has any forehead wrinkles. So.
I'm starting to get them, but for some reason I have, instead of 11s, because people complain about their 11s.
Like, I'm starting to get like one right here.
I have one like right here. Well, like just pick it.
Some people have one right in the middle, depending on what.
Yeah, Alex has one, and I thought it was cute.
Yeah, you know what? That's the one. That's the thing. We make men out to like look cute and more distinguished as they age, and then everybody says, "Oh, you got to get that fixed to a woman," and it's
I know. Like
can't we just age too? Can't our aging be cute?
Yeah, he has like a deep wrinkle. I do think it's cute because I've seen some girls like have like little smile lines right here, and I love that. Like even when they're not smiling, you see these lines.
I mean,
you have some. They're just like,
oh, great! Thank you for giving me another insecurity unlock.
I've seen other girls have that, And I don't know how old they are. They might be young.
Honestly,
like
I've
in
had
30s,
these
40s.
forehead wrinkles since I was in my 20s.
I've always wanted them. They're not these.
Well, you
They're
can
not,
have mine.
They're not the nasal labial folds. They're like over here, almost like dimples. And they look cute.
You have one right here.
Yeah.
And I bet you anything that tomorrow you're going to be like, I don't want it. Can I get rid of it? How can I get rid of it?
I know, but I've seen that on a girl, and it's like it does make like the one girl that I'm thinking about. Like I saw her like in a restaurant one time, and I couldn't tell. I remember I was thinking like I liked her hair, and I couldn't tell how old she was. And she wasn't our waitress, but she was like a waitress on the other thing, and I remember she like got up closer and she had like little smile lines, and I'm like, see, she looks really cute, and she had like that just makes you look like you've been smiling.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a nice look, you know. So
For sure.
yeah.
I just think everybody should be allowed to age.
Yeah, we're not allowed to age.
I don't feel like women are allowed to age.
Yeah. But anyway,
we turn into old crones, and women and men look distinguished. It's just not fair.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there's lots of names for like older women like hags or, you know.
Yeah, great name.
Crone kind of thing,
hags,
you know.
crones. I mean, there's also like the MILFs and the cougars and the pumas.
That's true.
But those class of
what is a puma? I forgot.
I think a puma is like either younger or older than a cougar. I can't.
Okay.
But I just kind of feel like those people are always the type of people who are like associated with like also money. Like, you know that they go to their Pilates. You know that they have an injector. So these women who are considered MILFs or pumas or anything like that are not letting themselves naturally age.
No.
The women that are letting themselves naturally age are being classified as the hags and the crones and the witches and the you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I guess you can call a dude a codger. I have heard that before.
Yeah, or just simply an old man.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nobody says codger all that much.
Codger. Yeah, I have heard that before. But anyway, I am trying to age gracefully, and
we all are.
And retinol,
it's not easy.
I was trying to use retinol, and I'm hoping the flake stage is almost gone.
I don't know. Mine's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, and they say it's like 2 to 6 weeks, and I think I'm on like the 4th week or something, and it's not better. So I'll update you as I can. But this is the frustration episode, so we're just venting our frustrations to you guys. Yeah. I had something happen to me recently that was kind of frustrating and kind of weird that I'll be sharing with you. But what are you frustrated about these days?
Well, like most people, I'm frustrated with the fact that I have to be so diligent about cleaning my food. And because if I want to eat healthy food, I have to clean it, you know, and then just kind of keep my fingers crossed, do a rain dance, and say a prayer that I don't, you know, get cyclospora.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody really knows. They say that it's lettuce from Taylor Farms, but nobody really knows where it's coming from, and nobody really knows where it's going to come from next, because or if it's going to come again, or if it's going to be something else, because all of these programs were cut for monitoring these things. And I just feel like it's caused a lot more stress for me and my family. And I'm sure for many, many other families. But we want to be able to eat healthy. We want to be able to eat fruits and vegetables and things like that, and not have to cook them.
Right.
You know, like, and I'm sorry, I used to be one of those trash people who was like, you know what? Most of the fruit and vegetables are actually pre-washed before they're packaged. So I'm like, I don't really need to wash this. So a lot of times I wouldn't wash it. I've never gotten anything, you know, bad before, but that's because the CDC had programs that monitor these things, and now they don't. And it's a huge headache.
Can we get them back?
Yeah. I mean,
can we vote for them to come back?
I would love that. I would love to have a say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If it were me, I would have never wanted them to cut the programs. There are other things that I would have rather them cut, you know.
Mm.
But you know, nothing that would affect people and eating. Like
Yeah,
we have,
and
I mean,
food.
don't cut things that, you know, have to do with clean water. Don't cut things that have to do with clean food. Don't, you know, don't cut things that have to do with clean air or the environment. Like these are just, you know, simple like things for life, you know?
Yeah.
That's one
And
frustration.
you can't give a kid you can't defrost a berry and give it
Well,
to
and
a child.
they
You
say
can,
that
but it's
they
not
say that it's not frozen might not
preferred.
even be safe.
Really?
Really, the
I thought
only
the frozen ones were safe.
they
No?
said if it was frozen before a certain time.
Ah,
Yeah, like
okay.
frozen may
That I
not
didn't
be
know.
safe, and also like nobody's gonna just cook their berries all the time. Nobody's gonna make food that's everything is baked. Sometimes people
Right.
want to eat a carrot and dip it in ranch, or eat celery and dip it in peanut butter, or just eat those things. Like, you know, there's all these people that now I can't even think. There's all these like chefs and cooks and things that I follow for recipes and things like that, and they're putting things out for like summer salads, and it's like I can't make that.
Yeah.
So that's one of my frustrations. The other frustration
Where are they getting their food from?
Yeah, right.
About that, they probably have a special farm that has not been touched.
Well, and also some of these people that I follow are from Canada too, and they're just not experiencing the same stuff.
Okay.
You know, some of them are from Europe, some of them are from Canada, but they're not experiencing the same kind of stuff. So, but the other thing is, you know, I'm just gonna do a small rant about hormones. I mean, I'm sorry if this is TMI for a lot of people, but I've had a condition since I became a woman. You know, got my period. I've had a condition since I was young, since I was 13 years old, where I just lost too much blood during that time. Like an unhealthy amount of blood. And I'm not going to go into detail for it. But I was on an oral contraceptive for 20 years of my life until my husband and I decided that we were going to try to have a baby. Mm-hmm. We had our baby. She is 3 now. And it decided to come back because I've been off oral contraceptives for 3 years. Well, more, but I was pregnant, so my hormones were doing the pregnancy thing. Mm-hmm. But the first thing that doctors always do, and I understand this, it's all protocol, is to say, hey, oral contraceptive worked for you before. Let's put you back on it.
Yeah, try it again.
And there's a lot of school of thought on what is good or bad with oral contraceptives. I think it has to do with your age range, everything. Mm-hmm. But I had always taken the same pill. Okay. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do that one.
Yeah.
It was time for me to start that. And it had always worked for me. The next day after I started the first pill, I started to get nauseous 24/7. Mm-hmm. I started to, you know, have heartburn like crazy, which I already have gastritis, but it was making it worse. Mm-hmm. I felt kind of off balance.
Yeah.
And this was getting worse every time I took a pill. So every day,
the feeling was increasing.
The feeling was increasing.
You were taking it, yeah.
So the Wednesday of the week that I started taking it, mm-hmm. we took Zoe to Costco with us. We were trying to scramble to get things in the house, and Zoe was kind of being chaotic because every time we pull into the garage, she says, "Don't close the garage door. I want to play on my scooter." And we're like, "No, we have to get groceries into the house," and we were going to Adam's grandma's pool, you know, so we had things that we had to do.
Yeah.
So I was trying to organize the downstairs fridge because my husband has a problem with buying too much beer. And it has become a beer fridge, even though we need extra space for food that we're going to eat. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to make room for the food that we were going to eat. I was already feeling off balance, nauseous, tired. not myself. He calls me. I think I have clearance when I'm down. I'm bending over and I'm in the fridge. I think I have enough clearance to get up. I get up normally, but fast for, for me. And I whack my head on the refrigerator and I got a mild concussion.
Yeah.
So now I have a head pain, and I don't know at the time that it's a concussion, but I hit my head. I whacked my head really hard on the
nauseous
fridge.
and not feeling
and I'm
so
already
good
nauseous and not feeling good, which are signs of a concussion.
Of a concussion. Yeah.
So I don't know what to distinguish, but we go. I put frozen peas on my head for 15 minutes. We get ready. We go to the pool. I'm okay. I don't feel great, but I'm okay. 2 days later, after a couple of days, I didn't have any, I had like a little, what felt like a bruise, but no head pain,
bump, a little soreness kind of thing. Yeah.
Saturday rolls around and I start getting this massive migraine.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is from the oral contraceptive.
Yeah.
My nausea, my heartburn, and my headache now, or if it's because I have a concussion. So I call my doctor and they say, well, it's probably your oral contraceptive. You might be, that version might be too high of, a certain amount of hormones for you at your age. So come in and we'll get you evaluated, but we should also check your head because you could have a slow brain bleed.
That sounds very scary.
Yes, it was very scary.
That's what you want.
And, I end up having to go to the doctor 3 different times for 3 different issues in the span of a week and a half because of all of this stuff. And then 2 weeks later, 10 days later,
was it 10 days?
We're at Alex's show.
Yeah.
After I got my CT scan and they diagnosed me with a mild concussion. I didn't have a brain bleed, but I had a mild concussion.
Thank God.
Taking care of myself, doing things from a brain.
Right, and the doctor says, be careful with your head.
Yeah.
When you have a mild concussion.
Yeah.
We might want to take it easy for a little while. I mean, you should be hitting your head in general.
Yeah, but
something you would try
really
to
just try and take care of yourself.
Yes.
So I'm feeling, a little bit better. It's been 10 days since the impact.
Yeah.
I'm off the other, oral contraceptive, so I'm kind of feeling myself again.
Right.
Then we go to Alex's show.
We're all standing.
We're in a crowd. Really great song they're playing. They're really rocking out. And then all of a sudden, whack! Right on my head. And I have no idea. In the same spot where I hit my head on the refrigerator. I have no idea what just happened. I was just standing there, listening to the music next to you.
The ceiling could have been falling on your head.
Minding my own business.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden...
Did you see stars?
No, but I just... I felt it jacked my neck too, and I'm just
pounded your neck, and
I literally was like, what is going on? And this guy leans over with his beer. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Apparently, since he's a tall, drunk buffoon, he was drinking his beer, rocking out, and when his elbow came down on my head.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got so frustrated.
Yeah.
Because maybe I'm slightly a clumsy person. But why? Why did that have to happen?
Right place.
Right after I got a concussion.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
And also,
I know.
I'm trying to go to the doctor to solve a problem of extreme blood loss. Then I'm forced to take an oral contraceptive that makes me feel like I'm pregnant.
Subhuman.
Yeah. I'm nauseous. I have heartburn. I have headaches.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to solve a problem where I'm anemic because I have blood loss, but then I have to feel like crap to do it. And because I was out of it, then I hurt my head.
Right.
And then I go and I take care of all of this.
At the doctor.
And then some drunk person who, that man was older than me.
Yes.
Decides he's just going to be a complete drunk moron.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's like,
it is.
What are you even doing here?
Like if you were just like maybe like 6 inches over, or he was like 6 inches over, it wouldn't have happened. It's like right on her head, like right.
And he was a big dude.
He was big. He was like 6'5".
Yes.
Maybe. He was tall. Not a small man.
And it's like, if you're going to be drunk and sloppy, don't be around other people like that.
Yeah, well, that's
go find yourself a spot. Go find yourself a spot and be drunk and sloppy on your own.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
And you know what? I've been drunk and sloppy plenty of times, but you know what? I don't think I've ever harmed anybody when I've been drunk and sloppy.
Yeah. Hope he didn't get behind the wheel of a car that evening.
Yeah, hopefully not.
And hurt anybody else, but I don't think he did. I think
the same guy seemed to have had to have been babysit by a number of people that night.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I mean, that's just wrong place, wrong time.
And I don't mind when people have drinks, and I don't, everybody, you do you. But if you're going to be drunk and sloppy, don't be around people who you can harm.
Yeah, and the rest of the night, like, you were like,
I literally was trying to be away from this guy, and he kept coming by me.
Right.
And he almost hit you in the head one time.
Did he?
Yeah. And Alex was like, hey, bro, that's my wife here.
Okay.
Can we move over a little bit? Because he was literally doing the same action. Where he was hovering over your head, drinking his beer and going.
Yeah. Well, and he was friends with one of my husband Alex's friends, and this friend kept coming by you and being like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And then he'd like follow him, He'd follow this other friend, and it's like, oh my god. But yeah, I mean, just watch out for yourself if you're gonna go to the bar. It's a dangerous place, I guess. If you're going to the
thing is I didn't even know he was there. He was like in shadow in all black.
Yeah. Well, plus I thought we went, like, my husband's, he's not that tall for a dude, but he has really tall sisters. They are almost as tall as him. I
mean, Adam and Alex are both tall,
they're pretty tall,
but they're not 6'5".
He's like 6'1", 6'1", but his sisters are almost as tall as him. And I thought we were standing right in front of them.
I thought so too.
And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know if we scooched over or
I think what happened was that dude, the drunk dude, was also trying to hit on Carly, and Carly was directly behind me.
Yeah.
And Carly was getting like this.
Yeah.
And so he was probably and then they shifted and he shifted and then he was behind me.
Yeah. Carly is one of his sisters, and she was like not having this guy just
because he was a drunk buffoon.
Yeah. I mean, she was trying to be nice. She's a sweet person, but like,
no, for sure. She was like, no, thank you.
Bye. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've been there where you're like worried about your own health or the health of your, like, I've had a child bump their head before.
That's the worst.
That night, because I was like, I mean, obviously this has happened to several of my children, but like bumped their head, and you just feel like this is going to be like,
I have to watch them and make sure they're breathing the entire night. Yeah.
And it's when it's yourself too, you're just like,
I don't want to die and not be with my children. Yeah,
exactly. So it's like, am I overthinking this? Am I overthinking this? Am I not? Am I not thinking hard enough about this? Like,
and that's one of the things that struck me with like this and other things. It's like the amount of sleep you lose over worrying about these things. If you're okay, if your child is okay. Like when I was younger, like I said, I had my fair share of alcohol, but you know what? I was the apartment party girl. Like, we would stay at someone's apartment and, like, drink, and we wouldn't go anywhere. We would just be with everybody.
Yeah, just hang out in your own home, not hurting anybody, member of society, you know.
Yeah, and I've had my drunken escapades too.
Right.
But and the thing is I never worried about it either. I never worried about how much I drank unless I was like getting really off kilter. Yeah. Or like the first time I had alcohol was my 21st birthday, and I had 7 shots of vodka. And then I had a bunch of water and took ibuprofen. People say you're not supposed to take ibuprofen when you've been drinking. That's doubly bad for your liver. Now I know this, and now these are things that I think of all the time. Like, you just, when you're young, you don't think about these
You're
things.
there, like, taking 7 shots and then taking Motrin. But then I watched Zoe one time, and you're like, I had alcohol. Can I take NyQuil?
Yeah.
You, like, stayed up all night because you didn't think you could take NyQuil.
Exactly.
Like, sure,
and this is the
can.
difference. This is the difference between
being
when you're young
being a paranoid
and
adult.
when you're old.
Yes.
Or, I'm not old, but I'm an educated adult now. And it's like, now I read NyQuil bottle labels, and it says, do not consume with alcohol. And me and Adam had been at a concert, and I had a drink. Yeah. A drink that night at like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And then we kind of felt a sore throat coming on. So we got home at like 11. And we took some NyQuil. And then as soon as we took some NyQuil, I'm like, oh my God, we're not supposed to do that when we have alcohol in our system.
And he went right to sleep.
And he went right to sleep. And I was up all night making sure he was breathing and I was alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like taking another drink, probably. Yes, I'm sure.
Probably, but like,
yeah, I know
you get paranoid, and I don't want to not see my child grow up. I don't want to not wake up. That's like one of my biggest fears, you know?
Yes. And
especially when you hit your head, I like that. This is like getting sick or hurting yourself, or just not being able. Any of these things are like such big fears, and I feel like the whole cyclospora thing has really hit me in the sweet spot of my fear, because I'm a germaphobe, and the concussion stuff and the fact that somebody hit me a week or so after also hit me in my fear sweet spot. Yeah. And it's all just very frustrating. Yeah. And especially, and it's not that I don't want to know these things and I don't want to be aware that I need to take care of myself. But gosh, like sometimes I just feel like I know too much, you've read too many labels. Yes, I just want to be ignorant.
News stories, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So, yeah, that's my frustration.
That's your frustration lately.
It's germs, it's hormones, it's maladies.
Yes.
It's when all of that happens to, I mean, maybe not the hormone part, but happens to your child.
I thought I had hantavirus the other day when I was trying to sleep.
That was another thing too. Like, we had a mouse problem before, and then Gene Hackman and his wife died of hantavirus.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my God.
Like, even working in your garden, and if there's an infected mouse poop there, you could breathe it and die. And so I was cleaning the other day, and I thought I was cleaning coffee grounds, and I think they still were, but I'm not sure. I'm like, because the place that I was cleaning, I mean, mice can get a lot of places, but it was it was a very small, like, there was barely any crack in this place. There was no holes or anything where a mice could get. So I'm like, I don't think a mouse has been here. Plus, this is the area that, like, the cat eats. So it's probably not mouse poop, but it's right by the coffee too. So I'm like, it's probably coffee grounds, but I wiped it up and I threw it away, and I'm like, was that mouse poop? What if I have, but I feed the cats every day. I open that cabinet and grab their thing, and I get close to the thing and I pour their thing, pour the food. So it's like, I would have breathed it already, I think, if it was there.
Yeah.
So, but in the middle of the night, when you wake up and you're like, I'm like, wait, I can't breathe very well.
Those are those intrusive thoughts.
Yes.
And you get them more as adults.
Yes.
And that's also why I started journaling too. One, because I read that journaling creates neural pathways, and I was like, well, I've hit my head several times.
Yeah.
I need to start creating new neural pathways, and I need to do good brain stuff.
Yeah.
But also, journaling helps with intrusive thoughts. And I'm not, it's not like Dear Diary, or anything like that. It's more like, this is what happened today. These are the things that I ate. These are the supplements that I took so that I don't take too many. Just like kind of random thoughts. And if somebody, says, oh, you know what, this book is a good book, I'll write that in like the margins.
That's a good idea.
That, and it's been really helpful for me, especially with intrusive thoughts.
Good.
And productivity. Like I'll be like, ooh, I need to remember to do this, and then I remember to do it
because you wrote it down.
Because I wrote it down. I made that
helps.
mind-body connection by writing it down.
That's a great idea. And you don't need like a fancy journal. Like,
no, I literally have a spiral notebook that I do it, and I've literally filled up like at least 10 pages.
Do you take it like around the house with you? Like everywhere,
I don't take it around the house because Zoe has tried to color in it several times.
Of course.
So I don't take it around the house. It has a spot, but like I do find that I was writing in my journal last night before I went to bed, and I was like, I find that it's way easier to journal during the week because, Zoe's at daycare. There's more of a structure to my day. Like during the weekend, like it's chaos. Like, so we're doing things with other people. I'm going out and running errands. We're playing with Zoe. Like she has decided that she's not napping anymore.
Right.
So there's just so much going on. So I end up journaling at night, but I actually do find that and this is why I was up a little bit later too last night, was I hadn't journaled. And I find that when I journal, I have less intrusive thoughts. Not intrusive thoughts about, closing the garage door, because apparently that still, weevils its way into my brain.
Make sure your garage is closed.
But
you always think, and like your mind goes further. Like that's happened to me where I've been laying in bed. I'm like, I didn't check the garage. I always try to check the garage.
Yeah, same with me.
Because like something sets you off on your whack on your routine, and then you don't check the garage.
Yeah.
And then you think about it, I'm like, I didn't check the garage. But then you think about what could happen if you don't shut the garage.
Any old crazy person can walk in your house.
Anybody can walk in your house. Any animal can go in your garage and like hide in there.
Nest.
You don't know.
You just don't know.
So
yeah.
Anyway,
lots of chaos could happen.
Yeah. So we have intrusive thoughts, and we're trying to help ourselves with those intrusive thoughts.
Yes. And just our frustrations, and also journaling is another way you can get your frustrations out too. Okay. And it's another way to just process like thoughts and things that happen through the day. So I'm really enjoying doing that, even though it is seemingly more work.
Yeah.
But
and I was going to share my frustration with everyone.
Yes.
We had a little mishap with Amazon. So our street is numbered the same way the next street over is. So 6104 is a 6104 over on our street.
Yeah, and we have the same problem here. So Illinois Housing Divisions, why would you do that? Just make a different set of numbers for different streets.
Yeah.
Then there would be less package confusion.
So my husband ordered a couple of Amazon packages, and it got delivered. I'm not going to say my address. I'm just 6014 on the other street. Okay.
Yeah.
And he said they took a picture of it. He's like, that's not our front door. But the Amazon guy thought like, hey, I nailed it. I did a great job.
Took a picture and everything.
Yeah, I took a picture. It's there. We proved it's there. And it's like, buddy, it's not there.
Yeah, that's not my house.
That's a problem. Mm-hmm. So my husband was trying to do it. It's a big thing, I guess, because the map had shifted, or they updated the map to have 6104 our street to that location for some reason.
That doesn't make any sense.
And then my daughter,
that sounds like an Amazon problem to me.
Yeah. So we kind of my husband fixed it. He fixed the map. He requested new items. He did this whole thing. They made him wait like 24 hours because they're like, well, go to your neighbors and see. And it's like, he chose he's like, no, I'm not going to go to my neighbors. I'm not going to do that. You
have to eat the cost.
You order me another one. And so they sent everyone. My daughter, she went to Lollapalooza these past couple days. And before that, she had ordered like these cute little skirts and flouncy things.
Oh, so that she could wear to
Lollapalooza. She ordered them from Amazon. She had the same problem. They were going to the same house,
the same number
house
on a different street. Mm-hmm.
So she had a different approach. She's like, I'm going to talk to them. And my husband and I were trying to convince her, like, you don't know who these people are. Like, yeah, most people are neighborly. Most people will be like, oh, sure, here. And she was more angry that they didn't come over
and drop the package off. Yeah.
And I could see that. Like, you don't even have to talk to the person.
It's not your package. Like, you probably don't need what's in there. It might not be your size.
There's a different
might not be your style.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you just be a good Samaritan and drop it off?
Right. And obviously, like, it's the same number, right? So if you quickly glance at it, you might be like, oh yeah, that's mine. Put it over that pile because that's ours.
I always look for my name.
Right. Because
I don't look at the address. I look at my name.
Right. So, and that was her thing. It's like, why don't they just bring it over? I'm like, there's many reasons why they probably maybe they're disabled. Maybe they
just haven't even gotten it yet. Maybe it's been sitting on their porch all day.
We checked.
Okay.
It wasn't there.
Oh wow. Yeah. So they just took it in.
Yeah, they took it in. So she's like, Mom, can you go with me? I'm like, oh, fine. I don't know if this is like a Gacy type person. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't want them to be aware of my street number and that I'm that person in this house. You know, some part of me, it's that.
Well, but you're aware of their number though.
It's that, but I don't know what the person looks like or who they are. Like, if I saw them on the street, I wouldn't be able to point them out. But if they saw me on the street, they might be able to point me out because I went to their house. That's the intrusive thought.
Yeah.
Right? Because we always think the worst possible scenario kind of thing. At least I do.
But I do, definitely.
But I went over there with her. We knocked on the door. And nobody answered.
That's the other thing. Nobody ever answers.
We tried again when there was because there was one car there. And then I think we went like a couple hours later where there was like 2 other cars there. Because there was a lot of cars before, and we knocked and like still nobody came to the door, and she's like, so they just have my packages. I'm like, yeah, like just fix it with Amazon. You're not going to get anything out of these people, you know. But a week later, we got one of their packages. So it was like a little package. It was like I think it was like plastic wrap. So we saw it was kind of like maybe it was like a hairdresser's smock, maybe. And it was their name, and it was 60104, their street, but it came to our address. And Alex is like, why don't you just take it over there, and while you do, see if they have our packages, knock on the door. I'm like, I do want to bring it.
Yeah.
You know, we thought about keeping it, because I'm like, they kept ours. I'm like, I have no use for this thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Why did they keep hers?
Yeah. And I have exactly. If it's clothes, like...
It might not be your size or style.
No.
Like, why are you keeping this?
And so, but part of me is just like, the part of me that's just like, no, I have a compass inside me that says you should go bring this to those people.
Yeah.
Plus, their stuff might be still coming to our house, and we just have to keep delivering it or something, or keep this stuff. You know, it's like, or they might move, you know. So I'm just like, I'm just going to go.
Or Amazon probably just needs to do their job and get their shit together.
I know, right?
Because that's happened to us before too.
Yeah.
And actually, Adam will go around and he'll look for like the house, and he'll get the package, and if they have a Ring camera, he'll be like, "This is my package. This is my address. I'm taking it."
Yeah.
Bye.
Good for him. Yeah.
No, it's our stuff.
Right.
And what are they going to do? Say, "Hey, they took my package. Come and find us. It had our address on it."
Yeah. Yeah. But we took it over, me and my younger daughter. Not the daughter that ordered the stuff. But we were on the way somewhere, so I'm like, let's just go drop it off. And she's like, can we knock? And Alex was like, why don't you knock and see if they have our stuff? I'm like, we had already gotten our belongings, though, by then. So we really didn't need extras of any of this stuff. And so we knock, and no one comes to the door. We wait. We knock again. We kind of wait, and nobody comes there. We're like, let's just leave it. So we left the package there, and we got to our car, and we parked on the other side of the street because we were leaving.
Did somebody come out and get the package?
Somebody came out at the exact second, and I just shouted, "It was delivered to my house," and then we left. I'm like, and Alex is like, that's probably what they were waiting. They were waiting for you to leave so they can grab your package, their package.
Yeah, and they don't want the confrontation because
Yeah.
they're not going to give your package back.
Right.
What is with people?
I don't know. But I mean,
Do they think that they're going to be able to return the stuff to Amazon and get Amazon credit for something they didn't even buy?
Yeah.
They can't do that. There's no way for you to do that.
No. There's
What
no
are you
way
gonna?
need to
Are
return
you
the
gonna
slip.
sell it on eBay or something?
They
Like
could.
people, I swear.
Yeah. But my bottom line, and what I was telling my daughter, is like, it's not really their fault. Yes, in my mind, I would go bring the package.
But they also are. It's their fault that they're being withholding.
It is.
That's
but
my
they probably
opinion.
don't see it. It's not my fault. So I'm not going to deal with it. You know.
Well, what are they going to do with it?
Exactly. I don't know. Throw it away.
That happened once with us with not Amazon but with Target, and it was like a bunch of stuff when Zoe was like 6 months old that we needed badly, and that's why and we couldn't leave the house because we were in the thick of taking care of our baby.
Yeah.
First time parents.
Mm-hmm.
And like some of it was like medicine, so she could feel better, like certain things,
diaper cream,
like I think
stuff like that.
I think it was like a eucalyptus chest rub because she had like a cold.
Okay.
And like I was like, I would have preferred if Amazon would have delivered my shirt to the wrong address over things that we need for our child.
Right.
Like,
cause you less stress.
Yes, and we went. That's when he went around and looked, and he's like, "I found it."
Yeah,
and I took it, and it's like, we have no remorse. It's our address. It's not our fault that somebody delivered it to the wrong address, and we need it. So
and
sorry.
No one's ever pestered you.
No.
Okay. See,
I think most people do just keep to themselves.
Yeah,
because they don't want the confrontation either. But also at the same time, it's like if you keep receiving people's packages and it's the same address, it's like just give them their stuff.
One thing is an oops.
Yeah.
One thing, but we had multiple packages over there, so it's like you kind of feel like, all right, so I should bring this stuff back. It's not their fault.
No, but still,
at the same time, if you get somebody else's stuff.
It's kind of like, I don't know if anybody remembers the honor system anymore, but that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, it's the honor system. But anyway, those are our frustrations, our adult frustrations.
These, let me just say that these are first world problems.
They are.
Like I know that we overall have our health and we're overall doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be living paycheck to paycheck and sometimes, creating credit debt because the paychecks aren't enough, but we get by.
Yeah.
So it could be a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
But, I think that maybe if, businesses improved and the government improved, then maybe, just maybe, us and everybody else in this country might be better.
What do you guys
think? What about that?
Yeah. I think so.
Sorry, I'm feeling very spicy.
I think
this weekend.
So. Get your spice out.
I'm on a tear because I've just had no rest today. No rest for the weary. Yeah.
That's fine.
I got the Sunday scaries too, guys. I got the Sunday scaries.
Yeah.
The weekend's too short.
It is scary when Monday comes.
Yes.
Monday is scary to me too.
Yeah.
But what are you guys frustrated with?
Yeah, let us know. Drop it in the comments. And also, if you have any recommendations for us, let us know. If you think we're being whiny little bitches, let us know.
Let us know.
That's fine too.
Call us a whiny
little bitch. I can be a whiny little bitch sometimes, But you know what? It's therapeutic sometimes just to get it out.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for coming to our weird little corner of the internet, and thank you for listening to me pronounce words incorrectly.
Yeah. So, bye guys.
Take care. Bye.